Hey everybody, this is Amy Kuiper. This is my video of what normally a day is like for me. So usually I get up at about 7 o'clock in the morning. I'll make my breakfast, which is usually some hot decaf coffee, sorry Jacob, and some oatmeal. Then I will go to my workspace. This is where I have set up my office at home during the day. I kind of like how I can move my computer around to sit on the floor or kind of work wherever I like. I can stand up. And then I'll begin my teaching tasks. So it's really weird teaching online, or at least doing online learning for 7 hours a day, because I connect much less with families and students than I'm used to. So my 4 main tasks during most days are to be IT person. So I help people with their online learning tools. I help my students. Awesome, you did your assignment, great. So now all we have to do is to turn it into some kind of a Google Doc or Doc Hub document so that I can write some comments on it and give it back to you. How do we do that? Oh, we'll just go up into the right hand corner and you'll see 3 dots kind of on top of each other. So you want to click that. Oh, you can't find that? Why is my screen different from yours? I will be the connector. I connect with students and help them connect with each other via class meetings on Google Hangouts. I'll work with other teachers on our group assignments that we'll build together. And I'll call families and see if they need anything, see if I can talk through anything with them, see if I can guide the students to a better understanding of their work. Oh, also, I will give feedback on student work, and that can sometimes prove to be pretty challenging online. Why did you take a picture of your screen? I can't. What, is that a 2 or a 4? I try to take breaks during the day. It can be pretty long to be on the computer for me since I chose not to be an IT person by profession for a reason. So it's okay. I usually go for a run or bike ride around noon, and I've learned that really helps to break up the day. So if I can do 3 or 4 hours in the morning and then 3 or 4 hours in the afternoon with a break in between, that really helps. So I like to go running or biking in the park a lot. I work about 7 hours a day. All right, guys, I've really enjoyed meeting you for class meeting, but now we need to go. And by the end of it, I can't leave until the rest of you guys have left. I am really ready to get outside and stretch. You want to play your harmonica? That's cool. Yeah, no, go ahead. So I try to do that as much as I can, go run around, or I work on my house projects, which I really enjoy doing. In the evening, I'll call a friend, I'll read, or sometimes, if I'm really lucky, I'll get to see my family and do a murder mystery dress-up night. Some things that are pretty challenging right now are not being able to see my students, so it's really hard to hold them accountable and to teach them in the ways that I want to teach them, and to just feel that they are completely protected, and just check in on them frequently. That's tough. And to not see my friends. I miss playing board games. So yeah, I'm a social person. I miss people. A few positive things that have come out of this that I see are within the school district, things have changed a lot, obviously, and I think it's really good for teachers to learn that it's okay to, there's really good things that can come out of doing things in a different way. So I like that there's a change in how we are teaching. There's a lot of creativity that's coming out of that, and a lot of us, my teaching team is becoming a lot more cohesive, and we're communicating a lot better because of how much we need to communicate, and it's really cool to see the team come together. Okay, advice for families. You're doing awesome. Just keep it up. life can be pretty crazy for families right now. I spend a lot of my time talking with families and trying to help them through things, and there's so many things that families are being asked to do right now. So if you're working, you're trying to do that at home with the normal pressures that come with changing up your workspace, and then you have a cacophony of little people who need things all the time running around, and they won't sit and do their work. And I work with fifth graders, and they're 11 right now, probably. Yeah, 11. And even for many of them, it's just really difficult to sit down and have the routine during the day of finishing work, and they need their parents to help them. So thank you, parents, for everything that you're doing. I think one thing that we need to remember is that I'm hopeful that you can help your child. I think that's really important, that you make that a priority in your day. So do what you can. If it gets to the point where you're super frustrated, go take a break, do something else, don't do the work. But it's a kind of a balance that you'll have to decide on for yourself, of when it's time to really push and when it's time to say, that's okay, we're not going to do it today. Relationship is more important. So that is a difficult place to be, and I commend you for taking it on. Some stories from scripture that have been really important to me lately have been the moments where the gospel writers choose very specific stories to share after Jesus has risen from the dead. So the Marys, Thomas, Peter, go back and look at some of those vignettes. I think that there's a lot to take from them, and one highlight for me, or encouraging thing for me, has just been the idea of Jesus's presence and kind of not intense, but looking intently at you and understanding what you're going through, and just being alive and active. If Jesus is some kind of moral value, then I would approach life pretty differently. And I think, and that would be one of the saddest things to me ever. As Christians, we're putting our hope and our trust that there is a spirit who is witnessing your life very, very closely, and they're active and they're participating with you, and he is hearing everything that you're saying and thinking. So I think those vignettes, those stories with those people are helpful. They give me comfort that this time is in Jesus's hands, that he is present. Church, I miss seeing you around. I wish you the best. Stay safe.